All right, guys, this is Jay, and today we're going to show you the free EA, the free robot, the free AI robot in action. Now, normally, as you guys know, we like to do everything starting with $100 or less, but we're doing this one for a specific reason. And someone had asked me, okay, over a 4-year period, how would this thing perform? So I want you to see it visually, and this is the exact same EA, the exact same robot that you get for absolutely free. So let's take a look at this. Here we go, guys. We have the PDEA. If you look at the properties here, we're going to start it with 250 bucks starting October 1, 2020. So 4 years later, which is today, which is October 22nd. So we're going to see how this thing goes, and I'll just talk through it a little bit. Now you see it's going to be all over the place, but the thing is we put 250 bucks in it, and that started right here. And you can see already we're up to, now the bad thing about this strategy tester, I'm not saying that it's a bad thing, at least it does show us with real-time data, and this is back data. But the problem is I don't know what dates these are, when it hits the peak, when it drawdowns. And remember, guys, we talk about this quite often where you have a period of drawdown, consolidation, and then, of course, recovery on this. I don't know where we are date-wise, but as you can see, that 250 bucks had risen all the way up to 5,300. So even if this was at the end of the 4 years, this still would have been a pretty good return. Now look at it, guys. Now it's bouncing off of like $14,000, $14,000. Now the cool thing about receiving this, at least you can strategy test it absolutely risk-free. This is what I mean by that. In the training, what you'll do, three things, right? You'll download a free platform where you can learn how to install this particular free EA, and then I'm going to show you how do you strategy test it. How do you take it back 5 years? How do you take it back 10 years? And what sort of results are possible? Now, I say possible for a reason. I don't know how many people would just throw, and I would, 100, 200, 300, $500 in there and just let it run for 5 years, because this particular EA, this free EA stands for expert advisor, and is simply referred to as a robot. Some people even call it AI. Personally, it's not really AI, so I'm not going to call it AI. Okay, let me check this out, guys. It was all the way up to $72,000. Now it's down, and this is a really bad drawdown period, is down to $20,000. Remember, we started with 250 bucks. So even at the worst of time, we started at a really good spot for it to go up to $72,000 all the way down to $20,000. But if we would have started here, it would have blown our account, because this is a crazy drop. Look at this. I don't know what was going on here as far as the news, as far as the economy, but this Japanese yen, the US yen, dropped all the way down. Then it started recovering right here, and it still hadn't recovered to the highest point yet. But look at this, guys. Now it's back up to 67,000. So here's the cool thing. I digress. Once you receive the training, it's going to show you where to download a free platform, how to install this, and then how to back test it so it can give you some level of possibility and probability as far as what you can expect moving forward. Most people, whenever they see a robot, these people who are charging you up to $20,000 for a robot, they never tell you about this DDR. They never tell you that your account can go down 80% before it recovers. Or they don't tell you that this can completely blow your account. That's why, for me, it's really important that people understand that I would just put a smaller amount of money in there. And what I mean by smaller, that's relative to some people, but you can start this particular robot with $100, right? But I say small is anything under $1,000. These people who are taking their life savings and putting it into a robot, and they don't even look at this as a possibility. Yes, it's a possibility. So at the end of the day, with the training, that's what you'll get. You'll get this particular robot that you can use on a practice and a demo account, which we're going to show you how to get, or you can use it on a live account. But I promise you, one thing that you need to consider, that you need to know, that anything can happen at any time. So that's why it's really cool to start with a small account. Well, actually start with no money. Just watch it work on a demo account. But if you do put real money in there, just know that you can lose every penny of that. So it has to be something that you're comfortable with. $100, 200 bucks, 500 bucks, 1,000 bucks. Hell, if you're comfortable with losing 20,000, go ahead, put 20,000 in it. But you can lose it. All right, guys, go out there and make some real money. If you're interested, if you want to test this, if you want to learn from it, go ahead and take advantage of our offer. Quick training, and you get this free EA with it. Peace.